it's Brittany Jackson from Learning Technologies, and today I want to talk a little bit about accessibility in screen recording, but also accessibility when showing a PowerPoint or using Google Slides. So accessibility is incredibly important. You want to make sure that any video you create is accessible to all learners, all viewers. So you want to make sure that you've got the closed captioning on there appropriately. YouTube generates closed captioning, automatic closed captioning, and it's good, but it does need some work. You do need to go back in and edit that a little bit, and I'll show you how to do that here in a moment. But first I want to talk about live captioning using PowerPoint and then Google Slides. So now, when you do a presentation, you can now use live captioning on either one of those programs, which is fantastic. So I'm in here in PowerPoint right now, and you can see I've got this presentation about real-time and video captioning. And what I want to do is show you how to actually caption. So when you are doing your presentation, you want to go in here, you need to make sure that you're using Office 365 for PowerPoint. That will, that's the only one in PowerPoint that will allow you to do the live captioning. If you're a HIRM student or instructor, you can access this by going into your HIRM email and choosing to download the apps. So if you have questions on that, you can reach out to us specifically. So now I'm in here and I'm in the slideshow tab up here. And you see I've got the normal play from start, play from current slide, etc. If you come all the way over here to this, to the right, you see I've got a check mark where it says always use subtitles. That will now, because I've got it set up, will always use subtitles when I start a presentation. I've got that on, I keep that on so that I never have to remember to go in and fix it and change it. This little subtitle settings button provides you with the option to change the spoken language, the subtitle language, what microphone you're using, and then where you want to put the captions themselves. So I've got it pretty much set up. I like to do that in PowerPoint. I like to do it below the slide. So I'm just going to leave it as is. And then if I click on here and I click from start, you should now see the captions happening at the bottom of the screen. So this was incredibly simple, wasn't it? This is a great way if you're using Zoom or if you're in a presentation in person even, a way to caption it so that all folks in the room can be able to see what's happening. The captioning you can see is pretty clear. Every now and again it's going to probably mess up, but it's a lot better than nothing when you're thinking about accessibility. So I'm going to end this show. Now we're in Google Slides, and Google Slides is really easy because now you can use any PowerPoint as long as you've uploaded it to your Google Drive. You can now use it and open it in Google Slides. This one I think is a little more intuitive, personally. And so over here, you've got share option, you've got present. You want to click on present. And now you can see down here at the bottom, we've got this little CC or captions. You pull down the little drop-down menu. You can see that you can choose for the text position to be on the top or the bottom and what size you want the text to be. I typically say large because I think that that's the easiest to read. And then I'm just going to tap on that, and now you see it turn yellow. And now again, up here at the top of the screen, you can see the captions happening in real time. So again, this one is actually, I think actually captures a little bit better than PowerPoint does. I think the software catches your words a little bit better, but both will serve the purpose that you need them to serve. Again, these are both great options for in-person classes or in-person presentations that you need to give to ensure that everyone in the room is able to access what you're saying. So I'm going to go ahead and hit escape there. And I am now going to show you a little bit about updating captions in YouTube. So now I'm in YouTube, and I happen to be on the Tech and Track channel. You would need to make sure you have an account and create your own YouTube channel or account. And then I'm going to click over here, and I'm going to click that hamburger icon, the 3 little dashes there. Then I'm going to go down here and click on your videos. So once you've uploaded your videos, YouTube automatically will caption them. It takes them a little bit of time. It won't happen automatically as soon as your video's up there, but within, you know, a reasonable amount of time, depending on how long your video is, it does show up pretty quickly. So I'm just going to choose one of the videos here, and I'm going to choose the screen recording one. And here, I'm going to click on the video itself. I'm going to pause it so we don't get the sound with it. And then you have this option right here to choose Edit Video. I'm going to click on that. So now it's loaded, and here you're back to the basic video details that you would have entered in when you were creating the video. If you scroll down here, there's this little option right here that says Subtitles. So if you click on that, it now shows you the English captions that were automatic, and the one you can see here that says they were published. And then you can see here English United States video language, and I could add those in. But I actually think that it captured it pretty closely, so I'm just going to be able to go in and edit instead of having to recreate and type it all out. If I just click here on the three little ellipses, and I choose Edit on Classic Studio, it's going to open a new page. So now we're in here, and you can see that there's the actions, and that tells you where you can pull down and download the text into different types of files. I'm not going to worry about that right now. Right here, I can see, you know what, I want to fix these because this is not acceptable. You know, this is not clear. So I'm going to come up here and I'm going to click Edit. That will then open this up. So now you can update this specifically. And you can see here, it shows you what the text is currently. And so now I can update. I'm going to start putting in punctuation. Hey, comma, so welcome to the 5th. So I don't want the ums in there. I'm going to take those out, and I'm going to put a period. And then I'm going to come down here to the next one, and I'm going to say we are now into the 201, so a little bit more advanced. So you can see here, it's easy to go in and edit. You can then play it to see if it's overlaying on the video correctly, and you can come down here and you can actually move each of these to where you want them to be. And then once you're done doing all of that, you can come up here. You can delete the draft if you completely don't want to change it anymore. But you can also hit Save Changes. So I'm going to go ahead and hit Save Changes. The video is published, or the subtitles are published. So when people go back in, they'll be able to see your newly published captions. So that is a bit on live captioning and YouTube captioning. If it's a video that someone else has created that you want to caption because it's not captioned correctly or it's not captioned, you can go to a website called amara.org, and it will allow you to pull over videos from YouTube that someone else created and go in and change the captions. It's a fantastic resource. It's very helpful. So, you know, check it out, see what happens, and if you have any questions or concerns, feel free to reach out to us here at Learning Technologies.